Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
So this is a chapter called Caitanya Caritamrita, Antya Lila 15. Actually, yesterday we read in 14, so we will continue. Lord's feeling of separation. Verse number 52. When the gopis felt separation from Krishna, they experienced 10 kinds of bodily transformations. These same symptoms appeared in the body of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu.
What means? Chaitanya is in Gopi Bhavana.
Sattvic Bhav, no?
Gopi Bhav. Not go there. Gopi Bhav.
And this transformation, how that works?
Gopi Bhav. Gopi Bhav is in Vishuddha Tattva. He is not in Manjari Bhav, in Gopi Bhav. Gopi Bhav. Also Manjari Bhav is also coming in Gopi Bhav. Gopi is the one word, it Radhika is also coming and Manjari is also coming. And Sakhi is also coming. This is the start here. Go on.
So when the gopis felt separation from Krishna, they experienced 10 kinds of bodily transformations. These same symptoms appeared in the body of Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu. The 10 bodily transformations resulting from separation from Krishna are anxiety, wakefulness, mental agitation, thinness, thinness,
Huh?
thinness, like being very thin, slim, I think.
Weak.
Weak.
Maybe very sensitive.
Very,
It says their ankles, they were falling from their ankles. So maybe
thin.
thin like a
Yeah. Right. Jai Jai Maharaj. How are you?
Nice. When I see you, I'm very nice. Hare Krishna.
How was the program?
I don't know.
Good.
To see you is the best program.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Krishna. Oh, God. Non voglio disturbare.
Yeah. Go on.
So, anxiety, wakefulness, mental agitation, thinness, uncleanliness, talking like a madman, disease, madness, illusion, and death. In the commentary, Prabhupada is writing that this verse is a part of a description of Srimati Radharani's different traits from Ujjvala Nilamani by Rupa Goswami.
So Gopi means Radhika also, you say.
At Akrura's request, Krishna and Balaram left the house of Nanda Maharaj for Mathura. At that time, the mind of Srimati Radharani was disrupted, and she became almost mad because of extreme separation from Krishna.
Yeah. How are you? Good?
You?
Yeah, very good.
Sorry.
She experienced great mental pain and agitation, which caused her to drown in mental speculation in the river of anxiety. She thought, now I'm going to die, and when I die, Krishna will surely come back to see me again. But when he hears of my death from the people of Vrindavana, he will certainly be very unhappy. Therefore, I shall not die. This is the explanation of the word chinta. Thinking herself very unfortunate, Srimati Radharani addressed her very dear friend Vishaka. My dear friend, if I could see Krishna in my dreams, I would certainly be glorified for my great fortune. But what can I do? Sleep also plays mischievously with me. Indeed, it has become my enemy. Therefore, I have not slept since the departure of Krishna. Udvega, mental agitation. This is wakefulness. Next is Udvega, mental agitation. Srimati Radharani addressed Lalita. My dear, beautiful-faced Lalita, I cannot express how my heart is burning. It is a great, unfathomable ocean of anxiety. Still, I wish to offer my obeisances at your lotus feet. What shall I do? Please consider my condition and advise me how I can become peaceful. This is my desire. Tanava, thinness. When Uddhava returned to Mathura after visiting Vrindavan, Krishna inquired from him about Radharani and Vishaka. Uddhava replied as follows. Consider the condition of the gopis. Srimati Radharani especially is in a very condition because of separation from you. She has grown skinny, and her bodily luster is almost gone. Her heart is immersed in pain. And because she has given up eating, her breasts have become black, as if diseased. Because of separation from you, all the gopis, especially Radharani, appear like dried up water holes under the scorching heat of the sun. It is too sad, maybe we'll skip this part. Uddhava said to Krishna, "O most auspicious Krishna, please hear me. The tribulation caused by your absence has made Vishaka languid. Her lips tremble like trees in a strong wind. Her beautiful face is like a lotus flower that has withered under the snow, and her eyes are like lotus petals scorched by the heat of the autumn sun." Pralapa, mad talking, is explained in Lalita Madhava as follows. Pralapa is Srimati Radharani's lamentation for her beloved Krishna, who was away from home. Srimati Radharani said, "My dear friend, where is the glory of the family of Maharaj Nanda, who wears a half-moon ornament on his head? Where is Krishna, whose hue is like that of an Indranila jewel, and who plays so nicely on his flute? Qua mandra muralirava. Where is your friend, the best of all men, so expert in dancing in the circle of the rasa dance? Where is he who is the real medicine to save me from dying of heart disease? I must condemn the providence, for it has caused me so many tribulations by separating me from Krishna. Vyadi, disease, is also described in Lalita Madhava. Being greatly afflicted by the pain of separation from Krishna, Srimati Radharani said, My dear Lalita, kindly hear me. I cannot bear suffering the fever of separation from Krishna, nor can I explain it to you. It is something like gold melting in an earthen box. This fever produces
वो बछड़ा भिड़ा था सांड से, तो उसको चोट लगी तो डॉक्टर को बुलाया, फिर तो उसने इलाज किया, पैसा मांगा 250।
तो बाद में भी ले जा सकता था। जो हम क्लास दे रहे हैं तो आने का मतलब नहीं।
हम फोन किए थे, बोला मैं शाम के आऊँगा, फिर बोला
नहीं, तो इस समय क्लास के समय कोई आदमी डिस्टर्ब नहीं करेगा। ऐसा मत क्या करो, सब जगह ले आया।
अभी महाराज जी पीछे पीछे आता है।
और क्लास के समय हमको कभी डिस्टर्ब मत करना।
Being greatly afflicted by the pain of separation from Krishna, Srimati Radharani said, My dear Lalita, kindly hear me. I cannot bear suffering the fever of separation from Krishna, nor can I explain it to you. It is something like gold melting in an earthen box. This fever produces more distress than poison, and it is more piercing than a thunderbolt. I suffer exactly like someone almost dead from cholera. To be giving me so much pain, this fever must be very strong indeed. Unmada, madness. Uddhava said to Krishna, My dear Krishna, all the gopis are so afflicted by your absence that they have become almost mad. O Murari, at home, Srimati Radharani laughs unnecessarily and, like a mad woman, inquires about you from every entity without distinction, even from the stones. She rolls on the ground, unable to bear the agony of your absence. moha, illusion. Lalita wrote Krishna the following letter on Srimati Radharani's behalf. My dear Krishna, Radharani has fallen unconscious on the ground. Her mind greatly agitated by her separation from you. O enemy of Kamsa, you have now become a first-class politician, and therefore you can supposedly give relief to everyone. Therefore, please consider the plight of Srimati Radharani, or very soon you will hear of her death. Maybe at the time you will lament, although now you are indifferent. Mrityu, death, is explained. In the following letter, Lalita chastised Krishna for staying in Mathura. Simply by dancing in the circle of the rasa dance, you attracted Srimati Radhika's love. Why are you now so indifferent to my dear friend, Radharani? She is lying nearly unconscious, thinking of your pastimes. I shall determine whether she is alive by putting a cotton swab under her nostrils. And if she is still living, I shall chastise her. Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu was overwhelmed night and day by these 10 ecstatic conditions. Whenever such symptoms arose, his mind became unsteady. After speaking in this way, Sri Caitanya Mahaprabhu fell silent. Then Ramananda Rai began to recite various verses. Ramananda Rai recited verses from Srimad Bhagavatam, and Swarup Damodar Goswami sang of Krishna's pastimes. In this way, they brought Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu to external consciousness. After half the night had passed in this way, Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar Goswami made Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lie down on his bed in the inner room. Then Ramananda Roy returned home, and Swarup Damodar and Govinda lay down in front of the door to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's room. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained awake throughout the entire night, chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra very loudly. After some time, Swarup Damodar could no longer hear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's chanting. When he entered the room, he found the 3 doors locked, but Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was gone. All the devotees were very anxious when they saw that the Lord was not in his room. They wandered around searching for him with the warning lamp. After searching for some time, they came upon him lying in a corner by the northern side of the Simhadwara gate. At first, they were overjoyed to see him, but when they saw his condition, all the devotees headed by Swarup Damodar were very anxious. Mahaprabhu was lying unconscious, and his body had become elongated to 5 or 6 cubits. There was no breath from his nostrils. Each of his arms and legs have become 3 cubits long. Only skin connected the separated joints. The Lord's body temperature, indicating life, was very low. All the joints in his arms, legs, neck and waist were separated by at least 6 inches. Seeing the Lord's condition, all devotees were very unhappy. They almost died when they saw him with his mouth full of saliva and foam, and his eyes turned upward. When they saw this, Swarup Damodar and all the other devotees began to chant the holy name of Krishna very loud into Mahaprabhu's ear. After they had chanted in this way for a long time, the holy name of Krishna entered the heart of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And he suddenly arose with a loud shout, Hari Bol! As soon as the Lord returned to external consciousness, all his joints contracted and his entire body returned to normal. Sri Raghunadas has described these pastimes elaborately in his book Gauranga Stava Kalpa Vriksha. In the house of Kashim Mishra, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would sometimes be greatly aggrieved, feeling separation from Krishna. The joints of his transcendental body would slacken, and his arms and legs would become elongated. Rolling on the ground, the Lord would cry out in distress in a faltering voice and weep very sorrowfully. The appearance of Sri Mahaprabhu awakening in my heart maddens me. Mahaprabhu was very much astonished to find himself in front of the Simhadwar. He asked Swarup Damodar, "Where am I? What am I doing here?" Swarup Damodar said, "My dear Lord, please get up. My dear Prabhu, please get up. Let us go to your place. There I shall tell you everything that has happened." Thus all the devotees supporting Mahaprabhu took him back to his residence and described to him what has happened.
Radhe, now to meditate in this point, the Krishna is feeling separation from Krishna.
Radha feels Treno. Feels separation from Krishna.
Right. So Radha is feeling separation. But here in Mahaprabhu, Krishna took the shelter of Radhika Murti to realize how much deep she is suffering in suffering. So the mood Krishna took of Radha, shelter of the mood. So by taking shelter, Krishna become Radha. And he decided to make the goal. And what is the goal? Covering is my goal. I have nowhere to go out from this covering. Shelter is Radha and goal is Radha. Why he is doing that? To teach us what searching for, what you are running for. I do this practice without taking of shelter of love and making the life with the full goal of love, nothing will be realization. You cannot relish the taste of the love, separation. Separation make you intense love. And separation the person feel when real love is there. When the love is not there, you cannot relish the separation. Real love makes you to feel the separation. And to feel the separation to increase my love. Alright? So Krishna himself took shelter of Radhika, and the goal is Radhika. Really, Radhika is a Guru Tattva, we took the shelter of Radhika, and goal is Krishna. But the Krishna said, no. That way you can take a long time. I make you more easy time. Take the shelter of love and make the goal of love. That is Manjari Bhava. How Mahaprabhu is teaching Manjari Bhava, this is the way of Manjari. She took the shelter of Radhika and the goal is Radhika. So Krishna himself relishing to take the shelter of Radhika to become Dasi of Radhika. Manjari means Dasi of Radhika, Kinkari. This is a very, very important thing. This is our Gaudiya philosophy. Without this clarification, we cannot go in the rasa. Why Krishna is teaching, take shelter of Radhika and goal is your Radhika? I am doing this. I do and I relish when I do this. So if you want to relish, then make it like this in life, that take the shelter of Radhika and make the goal only Radhika. Then viraha will come. When you go to the sadhak deha, you will feel the viraha of Radha Seva. In morning time you see that. Only to leave the service, mind become disturbed only by thoughts of this coming, that when I will lose my service from Radhika, I will go in my sadhak deha. So sadhak deha going in the service is the separation from the service. So separation we have to learn. This is our parkiya bhav. We have to very strong into feel the separation to develop intense love. Panditji?
Yes.
Radha.
Feeling of separation can only come when we have asakti, attachment.
Attachment. Without taking shelter of Radhika cannot come. Because she is the feeling. She is the highest feeling. One-pointed feeling. Radhika, Krishna has a feeling, many-pointed feeling. She has a one-pointed feeling. The Manjari wants to make herself one-pointed in feeling. So this is Radhika's shelter, and feel in that in her mood is the feeling to engage. And always feel that goal is also Radhika. I have even the dream not thinking for Krishna. This is the Krishna teaching taking Radha Bhav. And you will see taking shelter of Radhika, he never go out from Vrindavan. Always Shaitan is talking up to Vrindavan. Only Vrindavan is a goal. Caitanya Caritamrita, you read any corner, any place, it's clear.
Gurudev, the supreme union of feelings is called Paramadvaiti. This is Paramadvaiti. Paramadvaiti.
Param is a very ananda, very ecstasy. Very nice. Meeting after separation give more relishment. If you meet after a long time, it is all fresh feelings. And when Radhika is meeting with Krishna, both they feel is the first time meeting. Never meet before. They don't know each other. That way they are meeting. It makes more fresh.
And this is Anurag.
Exchange of the rag is Anurag. Both sides, when they exchange, Radhika's exchange and Krishna exchange the rag, there more that become Anurag. Both exchange of talks and sharing, it becomes rasa, Anurag. Radha. Okay? Very related with the morning Vilap Kusumani. Union and separation. Union is not relishing if separation feelings are not there. And separation feeling will not intense coming when love is not there. And this separation is not Radhika. This separation is the Manjari teaching. Krishna is teaching to the dasis of Radhika. Because Krishna himself became dasi of Radhika. Shelter of Radhika is a dasi. Not that Krishna become Radhika, no. Dasi of Radhika to Radhika. Yeah. Dasi of Radhika. When you go to Radharani, then the Radhika say, my goal is Krishna. Go, Krishna. And when you will go to Krishna, you are the Radhika goal. Then Krishna will say, no. I took the center of Radhika and she is my goal. And moving, Radhika said, no, he is my goal. And he said, I took shelter of Radhika, she is my goal. That is the pastime. So when Jiva starts moving in between both of them, and they say, no, this, they say, no, he, and he is, no, she, no, he. Then when we are moving in the rasa, that becomes pastime, Nitya Lila. He and she. she and he, she and he, she and he. And we become dasi of she and he. Radhe, Radhe. Yeah?
Now, how, when we have such a beginner, we are such beginners platform, how is our separation feelings that we should cultivate? Because
our separation feeling is my sadhak deha. Material body. When we come back from my spiritual flesh, not I living there, just we come from that flash of that beautiful pastime, one flash comes. Like a spark of that. Then start feeling separation. If no flash comes, we not feel the separation. One flash has to come of that seva of Swamini in any circumstances. You are in the service and you leave your service and come back to forget that in your material body. Then feeling separation starts. I want to be there again. Then we say, Tvayasmi, Tvayasmi. I am yours, Swamini, I am yours. What you doing? Why you throw me out from your service? I cannot live without you. Then Swamini give her umbrella to us, protect. And she come and say, okay, I protect you in my umbrella and come. Slowly improve yourself to be in your Sarup Avish. And when we enter in our Sarup Avish, then we not say Tvayasmi, Tvayasmi. We say, you are my Swamini, you are mine. And I will protect you and I will put umbrella on you. And I will give massage and I will care you. Radhe.
Jai.
Radhe.
Radhe.
Yugala Mila.
Yugala Milan.
What is the thing? Jugala. Without Jugal Milan means meeting of these two divine couple. My God, hammer, you play with loud and say, I want to make Jugal Milan. This divine couple, I want to see some meeting, dancing, embracing. This is meaning of that. And then I see the beauty of Tribhanga, means how you are curved and big eyes and smiling face.
And dressed in yellow.
He dressed in yellow.
Pitamara.
Because you are with my Swamini, Radhika. And I feel pleasure when you meet with me. Because the flower and the birds dancing when the bee come to the flower. So bee is a Krishna. When he come to you, flower, then birds are dancing. Right? Radhe.
Atmika Bhav.
Tad Atmika Bhav, Kamanuga Bhav, this all Sakhi Bhav. Both are Sakhi Bhav. One is Chandravali and one is other Sakhis that have to decide. And the Bhavatmika Bhav is the Manjari. Bhav Atmika is the Manjari Bhav. Bhav Ullas Rati. Bhav Ullas. Bhav Ullas Rati is the Manjari Bhav. Bhav Ullas. When I see you, same feeling is coming inside you. You make pleasure and I feel that pleasure inside. By looking you, I feel full satisfaction. That is Bhav Ullas. Good? Okay. Radhe Radhe, Jai Radhe. Jai.
Radhe Radhe.